Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to A Piece of My Opinion, a commentary channel, reaction channel, in a classroom setting, and also judgment zone. So feel free to give your opinions and your comments and your judgments over here. How's everyone doing on this Tuesday evening? All righty, let's see who we got. Long hair don't care. First one in the building. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Fifi. Hello, Sunrose. Hello, Pammy. Hello, Rain. All righty. I'm going to go ahead and get us rolling. Because like I told you ladies last night, evenings I'll be in low spirits because I done worked all day. But I want to get used to trying to do these lives during the week. I'm going to roll out our agenda, hopefully, but I'm going to roll out our agenda because I'm going to use the same agenda that we had yesterday because we are going to do part 2 of the video from yesterday with Liv, as you can see on the screen, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we're going to run the same agenda real quick, same terms, words of the day, set our tone, get our vibe rolling, so we can make the connection. Since we are doing part 2 of the same video, I'll just keep the same. I'll keep the same agenda. Oh, excuse me. So let me get that rolling so we can get through that. Because again, I just like to kind of set the tone. Now, I'm not going to read the whole thing because oh, I'm sorry. Hold on one second here. I'm not distracted. Because I did this one yesterday. So I'm just going to kind of touch and go on this one so we can go ahead and get into it. And then I have a question for you guys. So we had histrionic personality disorder, HPD. So whenever you hear me say HPD, that's what I'm referring to. Okay. It's a personality disorder, and it is a disorder. So it's displaying excessive, superficial, emotionally, and sexuality to draw attention to themselves. So again, we connect this to Liv because that's what she actually does: excessive, superficial emotions, and always talking about something related to sex. Okay, and then here they might display these traits. Okay, have a larger than life presence. I think in this second half, this is when this is really going to show. This is still linked to HPD. She's overly concerned with physical appearance. Even in the other one we watched last night, I'd rather be a whore than be ugly. Huh? Now, we know you just running your chops, running your mouth, but to even say that, who says that? Right? And she's always calling everybody else ugly. So she has to talk about physical appearance to draw attention to herself, wearing revealing clothes. Again, always inappropriately talking about sex, and she just dramatic and expressing strong opinions about things, but she has no facts, details, receipts to back up anything that she's saying. I went into envy versus jealousy because we throw that around a lot when we're talking about her as it relates to just other women, okay, other black women, because we know she don't ever talk about white women or um, Hispanic women, Latino women. She don't ever talk about them, so we know she's referring to black women. So the envy and jealousy be there. And this slide was just showing the comparison between the two, the detailed breakdown, and she hops over to both of them. All right, they're interchangeable, but she actually hops over to the core feelings, the components, the focus, and the root. And that right there is something. Okay, that's something when a person can keep hopping back and forth over the fence, because this little line right here, these lines right here are the fences. And she hops back over those all the time. All right, back and forth. And always keep this, because this is her. She looks more on the phone than the mirror of her actual life, right? So that's just her life. And like she stated, she's not going to give it up. And that's what she wants to do. Okay. All righty. All righty. So we got here. Anybody else come in, please hit the like button for me. Of course, hop down this comment box. Let's engage with each other. Subscribe if you have not done so. Come on now, we ready for the tea. Okay. That face. Liv has antisocial personality and narcissistic personality disorder traits too. She's a whole mental. Yep, I think she's a case study for sure. The thumbnail is wild. Sure, yeah. Hey Steve. All righty. So like I stated, we're going to go ahead and get into the second part of this. I just kind of perused through it. I didn't really listen. So I'm listening with you guys, and some of you've probably already seen it. But we all of us can give different perspectives. So also, I'm not necessarily in these internet streets in the daytime during the week. I kind of hop in and out, but I'm busy working. Give me some tea. Well, I told you guys I drink coffee. So give me some hot brewing coffee. You guys may have heard about Liv. As it relates to why she's even going off like she's going off. Like, we're speculating and all this and that, but has anything came out to kind of back up what we're talking about as it relates to Liv and the Web3 and that whole conversation? So let me know in the comment box. All right. And we're going to get this going so we can get it rocking how we need to get it rocking. So it's up and it's stuck. And that's where we at with it. All right. Let me make sure everything is good on my end. And we're going to get it started.
He thought I needed him. He thought I was about to get pregnant and I was going to be crying over him or some bullshit. Okay, nigga. Well, he got a rude awakening because he's been calling my phone and a bitch don't answer. You don't have to deal with shit, Mimi. Exactly. And if all else fails, you know who you got? Yourself. So, and I'm totally okay with that because I love myself. Absolutely do. Positively do. But I love you guys too. I love all my supporters. I love my friends. I love my family. Anybody who had my back. I love you guys so much. Yeah, I do. That's right. Be humble. I'm extremely humble. But God also told me, know who the fuck you are.
So God told her, know who the F she is. And people really just listen to this chick and they just really big her up and just co-sign her. So that's how God talking now. I mean, this is 2026, so God is talking like this now. Okay, proceed.
Yeah. Being humble doesn't mean you have to think that you ain't shit. Mm-mm.
But you ain't. Oh,
No,
okay. I'm
not at
starting
all.
early.
I think
Starting
I'm
early.
that bitch. Will forever be that bitch. Will continue to be that bitch. Have
Hey,
ever always
Southside.
been that bitch. And God made me exactly who I am. So, honey, you be humble and don't tell me what God will take away just because you look funny. Okay? Okay.
Ew. Hey, Pretzel Papa. Hey,
Whew.
hey.
What if God's trying to get you to surrender and you think it's them hating, but really it's God trying to get your attention? Nah.
See, she didn't like that. She didn't like that.
But I can tell you with that comment, you're blocked.
See how that go? She did. What was so wrong about that comment? Because it's true. Instead, you trying to say people hating. Maybe you want to sit back and really take it in. Everybody can't be wrong, Liv. That's just it. Everybody's saying the same thing about you. And these people, and we are the people, we don't know each other. All the dudes that you done dealt with don't know each other, but then they all come out and say the same things about you.
We don't have time for no weird shit. Have a good day. Oop. Okay. Yeah, I ain't got time for weird bitches in my chat. If you don't like me or if you have like a fucking complex about me or about yourself, get the fuck on. I don't have time for none of it.
Yes, right. Sunshine
I'm
Anderson.
sorry. I just don't have time for it. I told bitches, I have a sneeze. I just don't have time for it. God and nobody, time doesn't wait for you. Nothing waits for you to wake the fuck up. So I'm not waiting for you either. Thank you, baby. Thank you, guys. I'm not waiting for y'all to wake up either. You either get it or you don't, and you fuck with me or you don't, and it's okay if you don't. Go where you like to be. It's okay. Everybody goes where they want to be. I have the platform that I have because people love me. People like to be over here. Thank you, guys.
Hey, sis, let's be real. Welcome in. Welcome in. Really, Fifi?
Thank you.
Yeah, people say that they're all young. So, like I say, everybody can't be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Everybody cannot be wrong. Yes, Steve. Exactly. She'd have come to nominate this whole debacle of her life.
What time is it? 6 o'clock. I have flight early in the morning. I'm gonna see my babies. I can't wait to see them. I'm so excited to bring them home. I'm so excited to bring them home. I'm excited to see my mom, just everybody.
Where did this fugazi excitement come from? You've been out of jail all this time and you haven't said that once. Maybe you may have said it one other time. Been out of jail about 3 weeks and this is the first time you saying this. And it's not even sincere. You see how she said it? But when she talk about that man, her voice is lighter, it's more jovial. She don't mean it. So I want to know, did you guys hear anything about the kids not wanting to be there this past weekend? And I heard this, like I stated, I dipped in and out of social media today. So again, I don't know if it's true. So that's why I'm saying I heard this. But it had crossed my mind. That was why they weren't there. Because I believe they were there that Thursday night. I know some people don't believe it, but I do. And I believe, and it crossed my mind, maybe they didn't want to be there. But then, it could be the custody thing, whatever. So, like I stated, I try to look at everything. I don't try to zone in on one thing. I try to think about different scenarios possibly. And that's why she's so pissed, because now she kind of sees that the kids really are starting to grow up and realize they don't want to be over there in that hellhole with her. Mm.
I'm excited to get all my babies back together. And then I'm having another baby. And I'm just so blessed. I'm so blessed. And sometimes I don't even realize how blessed I am until it's moments like this. Like,
Look at her, she lying. So she got to think about it. Oh Lord, she got to think about it. Now you realize it right now how blessed you are. But you've been screaming for the last 2 days that you're blessed. That it's not about money, but you're just blessed. Now you just now realizing that you're blessed. Which one is it, girl? Which one is it? You so busy talking at the side of your neck. Look at her. Looking like the Grinch's sister. Girl. Mm, mm.
And one thing I could say is that you guys don't even understand. Like, I learned so much being locked up. So much. And it's not even just like you learn so much. Like I learned like what I did, like I learned my lesson type shit. No, fuck that shit. It wasn't even about that shit in there. That's so stupid. You're gonna put me in a jail cell for money I can't pay you, but you're going to strip me of all my responsibility. To me, that's a fucking stupid ass punishment for a person who's not paying child support. That's dumb. You make them more lazy. If a person's lazy, you're gonna make them more fucking lazy. And let a motherfucker like me go to jail, then I know that bitch, I could survive that shit. That shit was nothing. Literally was nothing. So you didn't put fear in my heart. You didn't take anything. Well, you took my kids away.
I mean, in retrospect, it wasn't nothing. You need to have been there longer. 40 some days wasn't long enough. They give other men and behind in child support longer than that. So in that terms, it was nothing. But going to jail even for one night for me is more than a notion. Okay, and we know she lying. We know she lying. Know she was scared in there and all the shebang shame. She just running her damn mouth. But yeah, you need to been in there longer. I always advocated for a good 6 solid months and maybe even a year. Me personally. Okay, because all that you owe in child support and how defiant you are, no, you needed more than what you got, in my opinion. And that's not about praying on the downfall, Liv. That's just the reality. Like, there are plenty of people out here that go to jail for child support and they get a good 6 months to a year. So, yeah, you needed that because you just think that boo boo don't stink.
The way. Once again, you keep taking my kid. I'm trying to be there for my kids, but you keep taking them away from me. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. So no, I didn't learn anything from going to jail about my situation, bitch. It had nothing to do with what the fuck is there to learn? Oh, I should have paid, bitch. I didn't have the money. That didn't change because I went to jail, bitch. I still didn't have the money. So anyway, I just learned so much about people. Before I went to jail, I used to tell people and myself, I hate people. I'm not a people person. Here we go with this.
Here we go.
But when I went in there, I love people.
Oh gosh.
I love people. I love people. I love helping people. I love talking to people. I love helping people and talking to people. I don't hate people. I am a people person, actually. I'm very much a people person. And seeing other women, it's so funny when this on this platform, how people try to portray me. I'm this, I'm that, I'm a bad mom, I'm toxic, I'm horrible, I'm da-da-da, I'm da-da-da. Bitch, no. I'm a fucking saint compared.
What is wrong with her? What is wrong with her? That she literally pushes that live button and sit in front of this camera and say all of this, all these lies, all these falsities, make up a word, all this BS. And it just flow out. Look at her. She just letting it flow, like she really trying to convince herself that she's a good person. Sitting there unwashed, probably gotten older, and sitting there talking about how good she is. Oh God, I'm already losing brain cells. Yes, let's look at a few comments. I gotta try to. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this part. She's not a people person. How are you a people person and you don't even deal with people? Only people you deal with is sitting in front of that phone. That's the only people you deal with. And then you get mad when somebody come on there and try to tell you the truth. So how are you a people person all of a sudden because you went to jail? Who goes to jail and come out saying, oh, I like people? Now, I'm not trying to say everybody that go to jail come out and they're just mad and angry and this and that. Yeah, it can be a learning experience. But it wasn't for her, but it can be we've heard the stories, you might even know some people that they did learn something while they were in there about themselves, about other people, about life, whatever. So I'm not saying that. We're talking about this broad. You laughing about paying $25 child support. And I thought about this too. She's saying all this about the kids and how did I want the kids and that's it. But you said F those kids. So I think you realized that you said that. And now you came out with this video trying to make it seem like all you want is your kids. So you going on this big rant and rave how he taking the kids, but because you know that you effed up when you said F those kids. Okay. Just my thoughts on that. Let's let her proceed.
Compared to the bitches I was around. You feel me? And yeah, that is like, okay, that's jail. Did you know half of the fucking population is in fucking jail? There's so many fucking people in jail. I met so many moms that are strung out. I met so many fucking moms that have real fucking issues and problems. And to me, it shined a light on my situation. Like, nigga, you're taking your children away from a woman who wants to fucking be there. You selfish fucking prick. You're taking children away from a mother that is there. I'm not strung out. I'm not fucked up on the street. I'm not dead. You have somebody here who wants to be there for their kids, and you're taking.
Okay. Just like she keeps lying, we're gonna keep repeating what we know to be true. We already know she always got to go to the drug person. Why? Someone asked that, I think yesterday. Why she always got to go to a drug addict or some? I'm not on drugs. I'm not a drug addict. I saw these drug addicted women. Why is the first go to drugs? Number one. Number two, you want to be there for your kids, but you just hop up and leave them and go to Florida. You want to be there for your kids, but you refuse to pay the child support because at some point they told you were going to go to jail. There's plenty of videos out here where you saying they're going to have to get it while you in the grave because you're not paying no child support. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. You even made a TikTok, F the DA, F the judge, F everybody. We know there's a laundry list of ways you have proven that you don't want your kids. You don't want to be around your kids, Liv. So this ranting and raving you doing right here, that's why we talking about it. You're a case study because it flows out your mouth too easy. Your actions don't match your words.
Taking that away from your kids for your own selfish, fucked up feelings and reasons. That's what it taught me. Because there's children out there that don't have a choice. Their mom is fucked up. Their mom is in the grave. Their mom is close to the grave. Their mom is strung out on some shit. Their mom is gone, bro. And this nigga has me here. Let me get my kids. Let me get my kids. Let me get my kids. So now, it didn't teach me shit. It taught me that, it taught me a lot about a lot. Okay.
Look at her glossing over it. A lot about a lot. So let me get my kids. So that was the text when you call, when the app or whatever they use, and you told Gerard you wasn't coming to get the kids. That first weekend that you were supposed to get them when you got out of jail. Remember that? And I am really curious about what happened this past weekend because she is just too angry. Yeah. Something definitely popped off. And now she realizing that wish she already knew it, I guess, but it's like I stated, the demon unrose up in her. And the devil riding so hard, she couldn't wash her tail, do her hair, couldn't put a wig on. She couldn't do none of that. Look at her.
Yeah. Have I considered reality TV? I already do reality TV. Hi, y'all. This is reality TV.
Someone said in her chat, you are very friendly and a people person, I can see. You had a true revelation being in there. He a clown.
No, you're not a weak ass.
Her number one enabler besides her mother said, you have so much potential. It just took you seeing that there are people that care.
Kayla, you'd be able to deal with it. I mean, I think you would. You would. I think you would. I'm not going to say you're a weak ass.
Somebody said, you are a people person, still not damaged from people's. Now I'm reading this the way they typed it, guys, so don't think I can't read. You are You are a good people. You are a people person. Still not damaged from people's hurt done on you. I'm not a people person. I'm very selective. You got you have got Jen. She's solid and a great person. Mm. I'll be in there fighting because I couldn't handle jail. That's a friend right there that said that. Mm.
Mm-hmm. That's right, Cynthia. Just that I'd be in there fighting. There was nothing to fight about. Honestly. That was another thing. Like, thank God that I was wearing hot pink. Because I think if I wasn't, I think I definitely would have gotten into fights. Because I wasn't scared to say a motherfucking thing, and I didn't like being played with. And if any bitch in there thought they were finna play with me, they were not. It's so funny how people think I'm scared. I could never be scared of a ass whooping, because at the end of the day, we're gonna fight, and if you beat my ass, you beat my ass. If you don't, and I beat your ass, then bitch, I beat your ass. But a fight, no. No. There's no reason. There's no reason to fight. Thank God I didn't fight, because I would have been in there longer for some real shit, okay? Because let's be real, I was in there for bullshit. Every time somebody found out what I was in there for, they're like, "Are you fucking serious?" I'm like, yeah. I'm a thug, bitch. Yeah. Does any of this hurt your feelings at all? Anything that you're dealing with? The only thing that hurts my feelings is what's being taken from my children. The only thing that hurts my feelings is what that motherfucker is doing to my kids every single fucking day. That's what hurts my feelings. Because my kids, they only got one life. Like, we all only got one life. And they're going to look back on their childhood and know how fucked up it was, because he's such a fucked up individual. And because I played into his game for so many times. You know what I mean? It's not even just him. I played into the game. But I'm not really into that shit anymore. I don't really want to play that game. I want that bitch to mind her fucking business and stay behind her fucking boundary. And I want to co-parent with that man. That's it, and that's all. For the betterment of the children. I don't give a fuck about him. I don't give a fuck about her. I'm going to talk my shit. I'm going to say what the fuck I want, because I brought them kids into the world. I didn't bring those kids into the world with her. I didn't bring those kids into the world to give to her. She doesn't have shit to say or...
Yeah, you actually did, whether you know it or not, because you know what? Things happen how they're supposed to happen. And it happened that they have a decent woman around them that can guide them. So you can say all that you want, Liv. This is my opinion. This is how I feel about it. I'm going to stand 10 toes in it. You're nothing. You're a nobody. You're just a surrogate. You was just a vessel to bring them to this earth. And it's unfortunate that they have your DNA running through their bones, through their body. It's very unfortunate. Okay, but and you can be mad, angry, do all this talking online to strangers all you want. It's not going to change what's going on in the real world. What's going on every day with your kids, Liv. You don't know nothing about your kids, but you want to keep talking about you're the mother and she's nobody, but she's there with your kids every night. They close their eyes, she's there. They open their eyes, she's there. They walk out to school, she's there. Holidays, meals, she feeds your kids. That's a bonding socialization time. That is an important concept for a person to feed another person, and for a woman to feed a child, or even a father to feed a child. That's bonding. And they actually get to sit in peace and not worried about somebody banging on the door, and she's yelling at a phone, cursing out different dudes every time they come over there, sneaking in guys when you think they're asleep, sitting up drinking and loud music. That's all fun for the moment, but that gets old, especially when you're not used to that being in your environment. And then they got to come over there to all these boxes stacked up in this small apartment in Roaches. And you got your nerve to sit here hollering about who she's never going to be. You acting like this all just started 2 months ago. These kids have been around Nisha for how long? And you can't take away how they feel about her either, Liv. You can't. You can't stop them kids for having feelings for her.
Or nothing over my children. Those are my kids.
They're not property.
That's it, and that's all. Everybody wants to make this shit about her, and I don't give a fuck about that woman.
Well,
I want
quit
her
talking
to mind
about her.
her fucking business. That's it. I don't need to go back and forth with a bitch. I don't need to. I shouldn't have to go through any of this with anybody. Those are.
And you guys know I have to stop it, but what? Going back and forth, she's making it seem like Nisha just came online and said something to her. And I can guarantee you Nisha didn't even say nothing to her offline. I wouldn't either. I would not hop off my pedestal for this peasant for nothing in the world. As hard as it might get, and I get it, this been going on for years. And yes, at this point, some people would hop out of pocket. They would, and they would have a right to do that, right? So I'm not saying if people were to hop out of pocket, jump off the curb, and somehow land on top of her head, they would be wrong. Okay, but this one here is a peasant, for real. Look at her. Oh, let me read a couple of comments here. See what y'all thinking, what you got going on. If you in the buildings, hey, welcome in. All righty, hit that like button for me, please. All right, Nisha doesn't even address. Olivia hates Nisha's existence at this point. The fact that she knows that woman is alive has her angry. Exactly, and that's sad. Someone's not talking to you. They don't address you. They don't address your rants, but they still around your kids every day. She taking your kids shopping for their clothes and shoes. She's taking your girls to get their hair done. Her and her family is supporting your kids. But you sitting online ranting and raving, talking about you're not going to go back and forth with her. All right. That may be who I was thinking of. She got so mad. All right, let's see what you guys are talking about. All right, your mother really failed you. Hey, Regina, I'm glad Nisha is there to nurture and love your children. Ryan was a baby when you lost him, so Nisha's doing all the things you should be doing. Exactly. If she truly had them on Thursday night, they probably realized they had no beds or clothes in there anymore and wanted to go back home. That's what I was thinking. And like I say, Melanie, I hope I'm saying that correct. Hello, welcome in. I believe in looking at all the options until we get some receipts. Okay, just putting everything out on the table and analyzing it. Okay, because that's all we can do, because she's not going to come and tell the truth. So we have to get the tea and the coffee from that's attached to some receipts. Let's keep going and then we'll kick it back up. All right. Let me go up. So Pressel said, oh no, long hair at Pressel. Remember Anton reacted on her? She was visibly embarrassed. He ain't say nothing good. Oh yeah, when the men react on her, she just said that they wanted her and the whole nine. Whatever, girl. No, it's some men out here that's not gonna be down with you. They're just not. she's oozing jealousy from her pores for jealousy and envy. Because she see that those kids do love Nisha, and they always have. Like they feel loved and supported. All right, they feeling loved and supported in that household. Again, I don't care whatever Gerard might be doing, and she know they feel loved and supported. That's why when she's with them, she try to feed a lot of negativity in them about their father and about Nisha. But all she will do is co-parent. How does that work, Sway? When you down talk their father? However you may feel about him. But you get online, you down talking him, and they can see it, and you down talk them in front of and to the kids. You say a lot of negative, inappropriate things about them, about Gerard and Nisha, straight to the kids and in front of the kids, to strangers. How does that work? You sitting there in the background listening to your mother, in quotation marks, sitting online talking to strangers about the woman that takes care of you every day and your father. She don't know what that feels like because she's never had a father and she never really had a real mother either. So she would never know that feeling. And that's the sad part. That's why it's so easy for her to do this, because she's never had a mother's love. She's never had a father's love. And she's angry. Yep. Because she wants to control everything. She wants to control how Gerard feels. That's why she thought, oh, I'm going to sleep with him and I can control him and I can get him to leave. No, you can't, girl. You can't. Okay. Right. You know what? I be wondering that too, say Cheese. I wonder how many times some web kids call Liv Mama Nisha by accident. And do they actually call her Mama Nisha? Anybody know? What do they actually call her at home? Or they still, and I know none of us live with them, but just a question, do they call her Liv? I mean, do they call her Nisha? Do they call her Mama Nisha? Or do they call her Mama? I wonder. Liv, Texas put you in jail and you declined to do the right thing for your children because the judge deemed you unfit, Liv. So he's the primary parent. You're lazy, deadbeat, you're mental. Yeah. And that's what I keep saying. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody saying the same thing. So everybody can't be wrong. Like everybody can't. That's just life. All right. All right. Sounds like the kids may have had some plans with Nisha, or the kids kept talking about their real mother if they came over. Yes, that's what I'm saying. If you really listen, and it kind of make you wonder what really went down. Okay, what really went down with that situation? Because no, like we know the state of Texas said, these are the visitation dates and blah 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 blah, and that's why Gerard goes by it. Okay, she don't do her part, which is so ironic to me because she don't have to go by the court order. She can leave for months at a time and just pop back in and expect to get a kiss, and it's okay, right? But it appears that he tries to go by the court, which is only smart because that's how you build your paper trail. But yeah, but I feel like if the kids were to go over there and their living conditions were not what they used to, then they could be like, Daddy, I can't. I can't, Daddy. I cannot do this. Okay. So again, I don't know. I don't know. We shall see, though. Time will tell.
Those are my kids. It wasn't like negotiable. Like you're having these kids, but they're gonna no. Mind your business. Stay in your fucking lane. And there we go.
She is in her lane. The parent lane.
That's it, and that's all. That's it and that's all. I don't have nothing else to say when it comes to that. I want my kids to have the life that they deserve. They deserve to have both of us. I don't care how much the internet or bitches on the internet don't like me and they think that I don't need to be a mom. I don't deserve to be a mom because you don't like me. Bitch, fuck you. It doesn't matter. Nothing changes the fact that I'm those kids' mom. Nothing. And when Robin gets her period, she should be able to talk to her mom about it. When she dates her first boyfriend, she deserves to have her mom right there with her. When Christian does whatever he does, he deserves to have his mommy right there. So does Ryan. Because that's their God-given right. That wasn't given by no man, by no judge.
And she will be there. And why does it have to be when she starts her cycle, when she has a boyfriend? You should have been there when Robin needed to be potty trained. Where were you? When Christian played in his first game, where were you? Any of the milestones that Robin may have hit before now, before her cycle starts and talking about dating. Why is that the first thing out your mouth about her getting a boyfriend? All the other milestones she hit and you weren't there, and you okay with that? Where were you? First time they went to the doctor, went to the dentist, went to go get their hair braided. Where were you? When they learned to tie their shoes, where were you? But you up here talking about what you need to do. And then when they over there, it could be any given day, Robin over there with you and her cycle start, you sitting online talking to strangers. And you couldn't even think of a milestone with Christian. When Ryan lost her first tooth, where were you? But she want to act like she want to say all that like she making some type of big revelation. Liv, what about when the kids needed help? Yeah, the very first time they brought home a little handout that they had to finish and take back to school. Don't one of the girls cheer? Where were you when they did their first? They had cheered at their first game. But you talking about a menstrual cycle and dating a boy. Hey, it's Kalia. Hello. Welcome in. Yeah, yes, she does. And that's so pathetic that she wants her own kids to hate someone that loves her kids. Because there are situations we know where there's step parents and they don't like the kids and and all the drama and everything is popping off. Someone is in that home that love your kids and you want them to hate her, all because you unwanted and you're unloved. And she's mad because the kids do have a lot of support. They have Gerard's family, they have Misha's family, they got all these people around them, and she just cannot stand it. And that is so sad. You want to treat them like they're property. They're my kids, they're not your property. Yes, she's powerless, and she always has been. It's not like it's something new. That's why though something popped off this weekend for her to be going on this rant like this. Yeah, she wanted to make it seem like he has all this power and he's this and he's that. I don't know. But we'll continue to talk because that's all we can do, right? Just to get it out.
By no nothing that was given by God. So they deserve to have that. And taking that away from them is going to be crucial to the person who continues to do that to them. Because, bitch, you're not hurt. At the end of the day, The hurt for me has already been said and done. I already lost them. Right? They're already taken from me for absolutely no fucking reason, right? So that's already done. The button's already flat. I don't give a fuck. You bitches can keep on coming. She don't have her kids, bitch. We know. It's been 5 years. We all know.
So why don't you tell those Goonies in your chat why you don't have your kids? Stop saying it was for no reason and tell the whole story. And let them decide if it was for no reason. Because we know, and we know it was for a reason, a very good reason. But why don't you ever tell them the story? You know you have new people popping in and out of your chat. So why don't you do your story time and actually tell the truth? Maybe you'll lighten some of the load because you carry a lot because you lie so much that I know you're very heavy. You're very heavy spirited because you lie so much. That's why you look how you're looking. Look at her. She is burdened down.
live with their father. But I'll tell you one thing. If they lived with me, a lot of shit would be different right now.
Yeah, it would.
A lot of shit would be different.
It would.
Right
now. It
because I
would.
know what type of mother I was.
They'll be living in straight up poverty. Not going to school. It would be different. You're right. You tell the truth. I'm with you when you're right. I am with you when you are right. They definitely will be living a different life, not being involved in no sports, none of the hair looking a hot ass mess, eating chicken nuggets, living in a filthy environment. So yeah, their life will be totally different. They'll be feeling unloved, unwanted, just like you. So I agree with you. Proceed.
So it's okay. I'm not gonna put my babies on blast. He knows he's a fucking failure. And if he doesn't, my kids will remind him when they get older.
Okay, Ryan, cheers. So did she go to any games?
He failed at everything. He failed at his first marriage, his second marriage. He failed his children. He's a fucking failure. And he will never look in the mirror and see that. But I will always remind him of who the fuck he is. A failure.
That's ironic. Because you don't want us on this side to remind you who you are. That's strange. So when people on this side constantly remind you who you are, it's a problem. We're haters, we're jealous, we're bees. But you can constantly remind Gerard of who he is. And that's okay. And how is he a failure? Please go in detail and explain that to the peoples.
Robin is getting older, but he doesn't care. He doesn't care about Robin.
How do you know?
How do you know? He cares? It's about him and his feelings. As long as he's sticking it to me, that's all that matters to him. You think he gives a fuck that my child cried when my baby found out I went to jail? He didn't give a fuck. He didn't care. He watched her cry.
What could he do about it? It's your fault you went to jail. So what could he do about it? And how do you know he watched her cry? I got it. Oh gosh, I can't. I struggle with just letting her say whatever, guys. I do, because the shit she says just baffles me. How do you know his feelings? And how do you know what he let Robin do? And he can't control Robin's emotions. But you're the reason why she was crying. No, we already know zero accountability. Everything is done to her. She does nothing because she's a saint. Forgot she said that earlier. She's a good person. She has a good heart. So he just, went and requested child support for the care of his kids. And I don't even care if he did it out of spite. I don't. I mean, it's care for his children. So I don't care why he went and did it. If he did it for the reasons that should have been care for his kids, if he did out of spite, me personally, I don't care. The state of Texas said you need to pay it. Hard stop.
Watch my baby cry. But he's such a good dad. He's so great. Isn't he great? He watched his baby cry, knowing that he just fucked on her mama and gave her mama some money and played with her about the whole child support. And then he put her in jail. So it's okay. You guys keep rooting that man on. Keep rooting him on. He'll get his.
Please tell the people how do she know he effed on his mama and gave her some money? Gerard only wanted visitation. He didn't set out to take the kids. That's all Liv's doing. And I'm glad the turn of events happened. I'm glad it happened. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, glad it happened that way. That's the question we asked, SC Johnson. And I mean, being punished, yeah, I guess. Why she on a hate train about somebody loving her kids? Because she's jealous and envious and she has a disorder. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Right there. Hard stop. But she won't tell that part of the story. Like I always say, she don't tell the part of the story where she effed up. Just like this comment you saying what Robin knows. How does Robin know that? Because you told her. She don't care what she tell those kids because she's so busy hating Gerard and want to control Gerard. She'll say anything about him to her kids. Besides the fact they can look at her videos, but she told the kids. So, yeah. Yep, you're right. You're right. Everything she touches. Mm-hmm. I feel the same way, Steve. I don't feel no ways tired if the Web3 don't ever come back around. I don't, because she only causes them harm. I don't care about all that. She's the mother. No, she's not. She doesn't even she don't conduct herself. There's no action behind that word for her. She doesn't deposit anything positive into their life. So what is the point? What is the point of her picking up those kids? Just because she's the mother and it stops right there. Yeah, it gives the web a break and they can do what they want to do. I get that part. But how's it benefiting the kids? She don't plan nothing for the weekend. She don't do nothing with them. So, that's just me, how I feel about it. Um, but, that's just me. All right, let's see. Hello, Rose. Hello, hello, hello. Watch when AJ and Kai come back. They were so bad off, and now back to Liv's place and undo everything those two had. Yep. And it won't take that long. And that'd be the thing about it. It don't take long for her to destroy, like they say, everything she touches turns to ish. It won't take long. That's why I hope when they come back, Both of them are fully potty trained, because she's not going to do anything. She's not going to do anything for her. So hopefully they potty trained, and hopefully they get their last good meal before they leave California. So, all right. Divorce with children must have child supported. Divorce with children must have a child support order in Texas. Okay. All right. All righty. Let's proceed.
And y'all will get yours. And I'm never gonna shut the fuck up about it. Bitch, I'm finna write a book. I'm finna write a book about his narcissistic ass. And then after that, I'm gonna write a book about her pathetic ass. Sure am. Try to do something about it.
Girl, go read a book first before you talk about writing one. Go get a Dr. Seuss book and try to decipher what he was saying. Then come talk to me about writing a book. I'm looking at her chat. He's so evil. You can see it in his eyes. Shaking my head. He's so stupid. He's sick. And this is what she wants. That's why she continued to downgrade him. She wants people in the chat to talk about him. And these people don't know nothing but what she's saying. He's doing more damage than good. They lame for not even including you in anything. I have been thinking about that a lot because Robin is getting older. I pray when that time comes, she's at your house.
Liv, you sound mad. I am mad. Because my babies are played with on a daily. For a grown-ass, loser-ass bitch. And for a failure of a man. Of course I'm mad. You'd be mad too. Of course. Nobody wants to see their babies being played with. And I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Yeah, I'm speaking about it. Oh, well. I might talk about it tomorrow too. What about it? Whew, my stomach. I'm so full. Oh, I'm so full. I'm so full. I ate good, y'all. But it's okay, because you know what? All things will be right through God. I truly believe that, no matter what I go through. Sorry, I'm wiping down my... Look, y'all, I'm such a mess. Look at this. Wait a minute. Not me cleaning off my table. Wait a minute. I thought it was such a mess. Damn. I'm such a mess. That's so funny. So funny how people put their biased opinions upon me and say I don't deserve. I don't deserve because you don't like me. Girl, don't nobody give a fuck.
You don't deserve because you're deadbeat, unfit, manipulative, toxic, 304, low self-esteem, low vibrating, broad, uneducated, unmotivated, emotionally bankrupt, zero accountability, zero responsibility. You're a jailbird now. What can I add to the list? That's why you don't need to be around the kids.
I'm very clean. I've always kept my house together. Bitch. Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, Christina, welcome in. Hey, Gia.
I'm just not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm not. I'm not gonna sugarcoat a damn thing. And if you guys don't like how I word things, not saying that you guys are saying anything. I'm just saying, like, people are always like, Liv, why are you talking about it? Because I'm still dealing with it. And I will talk about it as extreme as I need to. I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm going to voice my opinion.
Hey, Rep
I don't
in
care if people don't
Brooklyn.
like it. Let me sit down for a second because I'm actually going to get off live. Whew. Okay. Oh, is he barbecuing? What is he doing? Oh yeah, he is about to barbecue. That's cute. There's a little table outside. All these pillows on my couch. Oh, we should go in my room. My room looks so cute. Oh, it's cold. It's so cold. Are y'all turning on your heat? I don't want to turn my heat on. Whew, shit. Okay.
Hello, Mary. Welcome in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know what he's gonna do. I already know his fate. That's why I don't trip on him. I don't trip on him. He has a whole lifelong of regret. You know, that's why he is the way he is, because he regrets all of his decisions. You know? Even, literally, he regrets everything. And you guys can, the haters can say, no, he doesn't.
How do you know what he regret? I mean, this is what baffles me. She's always talking about somebody else's feelings. Concern yourself with you. Talk about your feelings. She is always trying to tell strangers about this man's feelings. Like she just talked to him on an everyday basis. And she's Cleo, the psychic, reincarnated. And she just know all the things. And all you can do is sit and talk about his feelings. Why are you still talking about this man? I thought you was in love. If somebody's in love, you ain't talking about the last thing. Especially from 6 years ago. Regardless if you feeling some type of way about whatever popped off this weekend, you in love. Number one. Number two, you getting ready to go get your kids. But this is what you spent your time doing. Look at her. He's just going to make your kids grow up and resent him for what he's done. Have to protect the kids. Their mental health matters, and coming from experience that can and will play part in their adulthood. Yes, stay in prayer. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm reading her chat. Yeah. So he's protecting his kids because of her, and she's destroying their mental health. So you're absolutely correct. And it will play into their adulthood. We've had that conversation over here. And I did mention I want to do a video on kids going no contact with their parents. I've been seeing a lot of that popping up on social media. So I want to do a video on that because it's a reality. All right. So yeah. So you're absolutely right. This person in her chat, and Liv destroys their mental health. In my opinion.
He's so happy, bitch. I know a front when I see a front, and I know a front because I was just fucking the nigga last year, and the nigga is miserable. He's miserable, and I know that. So I don't. It
Hello,
is what it
King
is.
Queen.
But to continue to take that shit out on my kids, you already got your revenge. If you feel like you needed to get more revenge on me for telling your dirty secret, how you cheated on your wife, I got my revenge. I went to jail. Cool, but enough is enough. Like, let me have my kids and go about your business. That's all.
So she really trying to make jail was supposed to be a revenge plot on her. And that was already set in motion. But that was a revenge. So you had sex with him. You got mad because he took his wife on a trip. So then you want to expose it. It's just the way it went down the storyline, guys. You got mad and call yourself exposing him. So he hopped up and went to court the next day and said, put her in jail. You just said he ain't nothing. So he got that kind of power where he can go down to the courts and tell them to put you in jail. Oh, okay. Got it. All right. Proceed.
there's no negotiating. I'm not negotiating a fuck thing. And I'll get my babies. I'll get them. I'll get this situation right. It will be right. It will be right. You know? Because it's about what the kids want. And if the kids want to be with their mom, there's no stopping them. They're not little no more. You cannot, I mean, he could try to intimidate him like he does, but intimidate them like he does, but no. No. Thank you guys. Thank you. And yeah, I had to get a smaller place. You know, people will talk about that. Oh, she lives in a small house, blah, blah, blah. I had to get what I had to get for right now, but I have enough room. I still got enough room for all my kids if I needed to take them tomorrow. I feel like that ain't nothing. I know a lot of struggling mamas.
Here we go. She can never stand in her own ish. She always got to compare herself to other people. And I notice a lot of women like her do that, especially in this sector. They always got to compare their life of emptiness and bare minimal and poverty mindset and broke mindset and nothingness mindset. They always gotta, well, it's other people out here like this too. I know a lot of people like this. So what? That don't mean that it's all right. That don't mean that it's all right. You're just making excuses for being incompetent. You're making excuses for being a deadbeat. Ain't no way in hell all five of them kids can fit in that apartment. Now, yes, I know there are circumstances out here where people have to do what they got to do. But when them people are trying to make it happen, they're working, even if the job is not paying enough money, but they trying to make it work. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about this broad right here that don't want to work, don't want to do nothing but sit on this live and test the lie. Look how she looking. Look at them bags on her eyes.
In a 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, whatever the fuck they gotta do. We're not on the street. My kids will never be not taken care of. I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm a single woman. I don't have a doormat right there waiting on me hand and foot. I would never, no. Like I've always been independent and strong on my own. That's something that he could never be. That man could never be strong and independent on his own.
You've always been strong. So why was your mother living there? And why every time you turn the knob, you got to have a man? And that word strong is overused. So you don't start trying to use it, Liv, because it really doesn't have any relevance in the grand scope of things. And you're not independent because you rely on the government to help you with majority of your life. And you rely on your mother. You don't even have any financial institution, anything financial in your name. It's in other people's names. Wasn't that apartment that she just left out of, wasn't that in somebody else's name? But you're independent. You're just like Nika, calling herself Miss Independent, but she relying on the government every month. Y'all need to learn the meaning of words before you just start using them.
Never. So, you know, I think it's a little jealousy too. You know? I think it has to do with jealousy as well. Exactly, Liberty. Me too. Me too. Like I always tell you guys, I was always very close to my mom, and I could never imagine not having my mom.
Hello, Karen.
You know, not having my mom. I could never imagine that. Not being able to pick up the phone and call her whenever I want to, not being able to be with her. Like, I could never imagine that shit. And being that young, you know. Ryan was taken from me when she was 3. He did that to her at 3 years old. He fucked up that baby's life at 3 years old.
He did that to her, but what did you do? I can't. Who raised this broad? She is so damaged. She is damaged goods for real. And I keep saying look at her, but just look at her, guys. Just look at her. I mean, she literally sitting there doing this, opposed to getting on with her life. I know. I really know that. I know. I just know she just don't have friends because who is sitting around with this? Who? I'm reading her chat. He kept them from you again on your weekend. What the H? Sorry, I'm late. Your place is beautiful. Did they like the new place? Hmm. Mm.
That's deep. That's deep, bro. He like took that shit away from her. Fuck what you took away from me. You took that away from your own daughter. Your own daughter, bro. You took that away from her. That's how much he cares about his kids.
No, you
Bitch, get the
took it
fuck
away
out of
from her
here.
when you
A real
stepped in
man
the
would
role of
never
being a
do that.
deadbeat.
He would be like, nah, I hate the bitch, but I'm not going to take my kids away from their mom. I've heard so many men say that. I don't like that bitch, but I'm not going to do that to my kids. That nigga is worrisome. He is the worst of the worst. He don't even make his own decisions. That nigga is controlled. He's a punk. he is a punk, honey. Ugh. Gross. So it's okay. It's okay. He gonna live with that though. He gonna live with that. Definitely will be, because it don't matter. Like I keep saying, it don't matter about nothing. It just matters about the facts. I'm their mom, you're their dad, and that's it. I don't care about this bitch's feelings, and she thinks they're their mom, and she thinks I don't give a fuck about a delusional bitch that ain't never had no kids. I don't care. That shit doesn't affect me at all. I will die on that hill.
And we don't care about delusional B. They on baby number 6 and don't know so many kids and don't know what to do. On baby number 6 and still in the same position she was in with baby number 1. Haven't elevated at all. Want the narrative to be okay. I'm cool with living in a small apartment that I bought boxes in and roaches into, and I had to bomb 3 times within a matter of 3 or 4 days. But my life is great. Hmm. And their mother is jealous of me. Look at me. She's jealous. I'm sitting here on the couch looking like who done it and what for. But she's jealous of me because she don't have any kids. So what? So what? She don't have any kids. She has 3 that she didn't even have to destroy her body in half. How about that? She got 3 kids right now that love her and that she loves. So much so that her family love them too. Her chat, girl, I grew up with a terrible stepmom and I'm 43 now and still terrible. And it's the same person. She kept chatting back, kept putting comments. Said I grew up with their dad, who was there financially working, paying all the bills, but so mentally abusive towards my mom and all of us. We were all scared of him to this day. I wish he had just left us. Well, Liv's kids probably feel the same way about her. Okay, because she's mentally neglectful and abusive too. So they can feel the same way about her. Mm.
That she has nothing to do with this. In his mind, she does, because she runs him, because he's weak. But in my mind, bitch, you have nothing to do. You were not there when we fucked. You were not there when we made the babies. You were not there when we had the babies. So it's okay. I'm gonna do what I need to do. Because, bitch, you thought. I know they're not her business, but she thinks that she's their mom. That's what she told somebody. Like, she's crazy. She's crazy, bro. That's just insane. And that's okay. Like, let her think whatever she wants to think. I'm gonna get all that corrected. We're gonna correct all of that. Best believe that, bro. Cause that is some twisted shit. Like, you're not even, let me make this very clear to you, hun. And I will continue to, not because I want the nigga will never touch me because I said so. But you're not even number one to him. You think you are, but you're not even number one to him. He will, never mind. You ain't number one to nobody, but you're always gonna be second. You're always gonna be last. You're never.
How do you know that? And I'm not even talking about being number one to Gerard. She in first place. She something going on over there. Because again, he don't have to be with her, Liv. So stop it. You can say all that you want to make yourself feel good, but you are unwanted. You have always been unwanted. Your mother didn't want you. She wanted the streets, allegedly. So that's why I call you an unwanted MF. And I'm only saying MF because I'm on here. But you were always unwanted, and you still are. You don't encounter anybody that makes you a top priority. No one has made you a top priority. Not even Gerard when y'all were married. He did. I don't think he had the capacity to do it. I'm not going to get into that tonight. We kind of talked about that last night. But you're not wanted. You're unwanted. You're unloved. No one needs you. Well, AJ and Kai need you, unfortunately, because they're toddlers, right? So, but even in them needing you, you still don't give them what they actually need.
No, the fuck. And that's the real problem right there. That's why she's so mad. Because you guys, he would never. Girl, he did, and he still wants to. Let me tell you. He still very much wants to. Okay? I'll prove it to y'all. Let him get away. Let him get away for a minute. Let him get frustrated enough. He'll be knocking on this motherfucking door. Okay? Like a weirdo. The weirdo that he is. It's only a matter of time, babe. You know it. I know it. The internet knows it. My haters know it. My supporters definitely know it. Girl, everybody knows it. And I can say it loud, proud, and right here online. And it still won't stop the nigga. Okay. She said I always notice how unhappy she is. I think that the girl has like a weird obsession with me. Look at my hair. I think that she has like this weird obsession with me, and she just doesn't want me to have my kids and him, which, by the way, it would never be him and I, ever.
Where did she come about with this? Why does she have a weird obsession with you? I mean, I'm just asking rhetorical questions because I'm trying to decipher what the hell is she talking about. She has a weird obsession with you. And again, she's actually talking about herself, right? We know she has a weird obsession with Nisha. She wants that family life that they have. So she's actually talking about herself, but the idiots in her chat, they can't decipher that. Poor Dick Dinks. They can't even decipher that she's talking about herself.
Again, okay? But I think that she's gotten in her mind, she's gotten a lot of attention out of this. And like I said, he's a very weak-minded man. If you get with a man like him, you can pretty much control him and control everything because he's weak-minded. He's a total beta, 100%. So with that being said, she's in a position where I allowed them to take my children away from me. So it's just like it's like a power trip. They're both like on a fucking power trip where they think that they're important. You know what I mean? So it's cool. It's okay, you know, because karma's a bitch. Karma is very much a bitch, and I don't have to dish out your karma. I think that God will just take care of it when He sees fit, and not fucking me over as a woman, as a whatever. They both play with my children. They both do that. They both do it. You should never have your kids around people who talk shit about the other parent. And yes, I've done that. I have. But
Keep on proving my point. I said that earlier, that she don't need to be around those kids because of the negative, inappropriate things that she tells those kids. But it's okay, because you see how she get ready to gloss over it. She hardcore staunch about they shouldn't be around Nisha and Gerard because they quote unquote talk about her. But she's done it, but she gonna gloss over it. And she's actually sit online and do it to strangers at least 5 to 7 days out the week, at least 5 hours out of the day. But they shouldn't be around Gerard and Nisha. I just read someone's comment about Robin and seeing this. Yes, we've been saying that, the digital footprint. But that's okay though, because it's her. It's okay to, that she's created this digital footprint for her kids to see. She's still a great mom, and they still need to be around her because, they took the kids from her. She didn't lose custody. They just took them.
I don't do that shit anymore because I learned, but they still do it to this day.
How do you know?
Okay. Like I said, it will get handled. It will get handled. It's okay. It's totally okay because she reaps what she sows. She fucked my husband, so I fucked hers. And everybody else fucked her husband too, honey. Best believe that bitches are still probably fucking her husband to this day. Okay? To this day, people are still fucking her. I'm not, but best believe.
Why you care? What business is that of yours? And you still out here having babies by deadbeats. So what are we talking about here? You still out here making fatherless kids. So what are we talking about? Why do you care what this man is doing? It has nothing to do with you.
Leave. He's getting fucked. Okay? But look, here's the thing. Bitches like her don't care. They're just like, well, at least he comes home at night. At least I'm the wife. You know what I mean? So it doesn't even really matter. He can fuck and suck and eat it and get gonorrhea and girl, he can do whatever he wants. And she ain't going nowhere because she's desperate. So that's the type of woman he wanted. And that's the type of woman he got, honey. Okay? Because it was not going to be me, bitch. Okay? You see my mouth? Yeah, this mouth to be.
Oh, but when you were with him and he cheated on you, you stayed. You even drove hours down the road in a diaper. And that was okay though, right? Don't worry yourself about what Nisha got going on. You don't know what's going on in their house. You don't know how this woman feel, what she do. She's desperate. What are you? You invite men over and have unprotected SCX. What is that? What is that called? You want to do comparisons, Liv. Let's do some real comparisons. Nisha not at her acting like her body is the Waffle House, open 24/7, even holidays. And anybody can come in. Nisha can leave Gerard and she gonna be all right. Because remember, those aren't her kids. So legally she can walk away and she gonna still be all right. Why? Because she has loving family, friends, and she loves herself. She takes care of herself. She's not necessarily relying on a man from what I see. I don't know her. Okay. You, not so much. You living in Roach Motel over there, trying to figure out day from night. Look at you. Look how you're looking. Trying to figure out what lie you're going to tell and when you're going to tell it. Sitting there pregnant and doing all this. And in quote unquote, in a relationship with a whole nother man. It's like you don't even give yourself time to rest. One man in, one man out. One man in, one man out. It's like the little cartoon with the machine, and things just go in one end and come out the other end, and the machine just keep going, keep going. That's you. The men just come in and out, in and out.
Be on his ass every single time. He can't stand me. He can't stand me. For good reason. For good motherfucking reason. Made that nigga stand on it. Now his ass can't stand me now. All that. And I will always and forever tell him who the fuck he is. Because his mama ain't gonna do it. His grandma not around Steve. To do it. No bitch in his life is gonna tell him who the fuck he is. Bitch, I'm gonna tell you who you are, bitch. I will. But anyway, and I will continue to talk about him whenever the fuck I want to, because I have to deal with his bitch ass until my kids are 18 or until they decide, mama, fuck that nigga, and we can all say fuck that nigga together, okay? Shit. I look crazy. I don't care though. I don't know what I should do. Yeah, she talks shit about me to my kids. And she thinks that shit's sweet. Okay, honey. Well, you keep thinking that shit's sweet, honey. It's okay. Like I said, let that stupid Bendeja waste her fucking life, stupid ass, because you think you're special because you're a part of Liv's storyline. But you're not special. You're the dummy. You're the dumbass in the story. Okay? You're the donkey.
Hello, Mama Kay. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Dum-dum. You're the maid, the donkey, the actual babysitter, okay? Because you cannot make the mom I'm already the mom, bitch. You can call me a babysitter all you want because you think that the internet got...
Because you are. And you're a free one at that. Babysitters only around for a short period of time. You are the babysitter. Your mama is the maid. You the babysitter. You'd have been Deha. And the thing is, you're an uneducated Bendeha at that. And y'all want to talk about what he got, but you was laying, you say you had SCX with him, but you was laying down with him unprotected. So what are we talking about? And you always doing that. But you don't know what a my chart is, but you know there's something that exists out here. Someone said in her chat, is there a way you can handle her legally too? He allows that lady to talk crap about Liv too and in front of those babies. Oh, okay, Jen. But so you don't see your girl online talking crap about them all into the wee hours of the morning. You don't see none of that. Is that when your blinders come on when she's talking about them to the kids and in front of the kids? Oh, okay. I don't have no respect for her either at all.
Got your back. Baby, I don't give a fuck about that shit. The fuck? Imagine watching our kids while he's fucking up on you, bitch. Could you imagine? You know how many times she has watched our kids while he was over here fucking on me? And you have the audacity to pose on Valentine's Day. Bitch, you should be ashamed. Okay? You should be embarrassed. I don't know who your mama is and what she taught you, bitch.
But she should be embarrassed. But you run around, you just met this dude. Now we playing this out. I know some of you don't believe it's a man, and that's a whole crazy thing too, for you to make up a whole story like that. So either way you look at it, it's ridiculous, pathetic, and embarrassing. But we're gonna go with the story. You just met this man on Saturday. He coming over, you run around cooking for him on Valentine's. Did he bring you some flowers, a box of chocolate? He couldn't take you out. So you just met this dude. You got to go spend your money and go buy food, which you jacked up, messed up, created slop, but neither here nor there. You running around trying to find something, putting on that ugly shirt in a roach apartment. Now you killing roaches in the middle of making food. Acting very childish and immature online, but she should be embarrassed for posing with her husband on Valentine's. Why you all over there looking? That's the big question. Why should she be embarrassed? I didn't see him posting pictures with you. Where's your dude? Why you didn't post pictures with your dude on Valentine's? With them, and then you had the nerve to put them lit little candles on the table. Oh, okay. It's like the things you say, and they just sit up there and laugh about it, and all this and that in her chat. What is she talking? What is she doing? You weren't even worthy of one rose from the local Kroger. He couldn't even swing by and buy a little box of chocolate and bring it to you. But you didn't have a problem having XEX with him. You weren't even worthy of bringing a bottle of MD 2020 over there. But you trying to say somebody should have been embarrassed. And no, you pregnant, you can't drink. So did he supply anything for Valentine's Day? In your apartment? Like you couldn't even go to his place. You had no kids, so you couldn't go to his place. He couldn't even take you out. You didn't have any kids, so that was a great opportunity to go out to eat, sit and talk and get to know each other. No, he coming over there to your place. But she should be embarrassed though. Got it. Okay. Got it, Liv. Girl, you about ridiculous. Okay. Okay, let's see. Tasha said, Draw picked his kids up. That's why you mad, Liv. Tell the truth. Oh, yeah. But the magic word is the truth. Okay. Hello, Tasha. Hello. Keep it up, Liv. You're going to be right back in jail. Gerard said she had thrush in the mouth. And people keep talking about this red spot. That red spot been there since last year. It hasn't went away. She don't go get checkups. Yeah. How you sitting up there giving your body away like it's free popcorn at the movies and don't ever get yourself checked out? Your sexual behavior is crazy. Your sexual health, crazy. Ugh. And just to think these, okay, I'm not gonna hop on that. Yeah, I agree, Steve. Nisha walked away. The kids will still want to be in contact with her. Yeah, they will, 'cause that's who they know. That's who they know. It doesn't matter what Liv talking about. That's who those kids know. Um, okay, yep, that's about the red spot again. All righty. Let me see. Let's see here. What? Rhea 51. She don't want to do anything with her life. She wants hand. Yeah, she don't. She just want to sit and doing what she doing right here. That's all she want to do. Supposed to be getting yourself ready to go see your kids the next day, and this is what you chose to do. Yeah, because late at night, some places they start putting that stuff on sale. Yeah. And then them people be out there on the side of the road selling stuffed animals and flowers and balloons. Did he even get you a balloon? Oh, okay, but she should be embarrassed. Okay. Got it. Got it. All righty. Mm-hmm. You got to give God a break, though. How many women is he supposed? All right, see, he probably took somebody out earlier that day. You right. Yeah, you right. You are right. But you remember she got standards though. So she should have still demanded that. How you meeting somebody for the first time on Valentine's? First of all, that's already a red flag. Meeting somebody on that day. And then this person don't even say, hey, let's go meet and just chit chat. It didn't have to be nowhere expensive. And being that she can't drink, so it's not like, okay, go to a bar or anything, but hey, let's meet here somewhere because that night reservations and stuff already in place, da 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 da. But when you living in a major city like the DFW area, it's somewhere you could have went and just kind of chilled out and talked to each other. No, you run around like a chicken with your head cut off trying to cook. And you don't get that excited to cook for your kids. But she should be embarrassed. Girl, move around. Find you something safe to do.
Okay. Thinking that she's special. Bitch. You are special. You're very fucking special, honestly. Because I don't know any bitch that would be... Girl, you just keep doing what you gotta do, okay? Bitch, she's just trying to survive. That's all. Poor baby.
You right, Reppin'. You right. Baby. You're right.
She's just trying to make it, y'all. I always say this. No man put a baby up in that bitch for a reason. Two desperates had to get together and be together. And that's cool.
This Molly mop head ass bitch just said no man put a baby in her for a reason. This too big hoe. She acting like she got pregnant like she just got pregnant. It was playing. Oh, we were in love and he just wanted to have a baby with me. Gerard didn't even want to have another baby with you. So much so he went and got a vasectomy and didn't even tell you, because the average couple have that conversation. And if she wanted, and I'm just speaking for Nisha right here, I don't know her. Okay. I don't know her situation, why she don't have kids and really don't care. I mean, I said I don't care, but to the point where I'm not an advocate for everybody have to have kids anyway. So that's not where I'm coming from as it relates to Nisha. I don't know if it's medical reasons or she just did not want to have kids. It doesn't matter. She's still a better woman than you. Whether she's taking care of your kids or not, she's still a better woman than you. On the strength that she don't have to come sit online doing what you doing. Just on that alone makes her a better woman than you.
He doesn't care about her from what he told me last night. Bitch, look, if any of y'all talking to that nigga, I would believe y'all too. He's easy as fuck. Send the ugliest bitch you got his way. Girl, he gonna fold. Read the comment. Oh, I read it? Yeah. That's not nothing. Girl, when I tell you guys...
That's right,
when
S.C.
I tell
Johnson.
you... I mean, no,
that's
my hair,
right.
I look insane. When I tell you... This
You
man
look
had an
insane
app on
because
his
you
phone
are.
with all his secret lovers, okay? He had a bitch in the Dominican Republic that he called his girlfriend. He showed me videos and all types of shit with that bitch. Bitch, you're a fucking fool. You're a dumbass. You know why I call her?
And what's the point of you talking about all this? Because you still slept with him, right? So while you busy trying to clown her and make her feel and look some kind of way, you look even worse because you're talking about it. You talk too damn much. And why are you talking about this? What is this? What's the end game? I need an answer to that. What is the end game of you doing all this? It's going to get your kids back. It's going to make the state of Texas tell you to stop paying child support because he's a cheater. He's a no good man, so you don't have to pay your child support. Oh, no, it's going to make your kids love you more. It's going to make your kids really want to be with you. Got it. It's going to put more money in your pocket that you really can sustain your life and not lie about what kind of money you make and it's in your mom's name. Oh, it's going to get you better living arrangements. Okay. It's going to take away that evil devilish spirit that you got. Look how she looking.
Her dumbass because she's a dumbass. Bitch, I don't give a fuck how much money I'm getting from the nigga. And you want to continue to take care of my kids? You dumbass bitch. Okay. Well, I'm going to make you feel how you need to feel. Like you're a dumbass bitch. Like, I would call anybody a dumbass. Of course I'm going to call you the dumbass bitch. Like... And then for people that are so close to him, tell me exactly what I already know. He didn't marry you because he wanted to, stupid. He married you because it was the deadline. He had to marry that bitch. Because you know when you go and you get a marriage certificate, what is it? You sign something, but you have to like finalize it. He had an option. He was either not gonna marry your ass because they waited forever to finalize the shit, or he was gonna have to marry your ass. Bitch, he chose to marry you. And bitches told me, bitch, he regrets that shit. Duh. The nigga sat on my couch and told me he should have just stayed single.
Why? So what's stopping him from divorcing her, Liv? Since you feel the need to talk about all this, how many years have they been married? Why do you care? This is like pathetic that she really spent hours talking about them. Wow, she literally spent hours talking about them, but you're supposed to be in love. You could be spending this time on the phone with your new man. Exactly, Steve. So you want to call her all kind of names, but what about you? You're in the story too, Liv, but you somehow or another you leave yourself out and you just talk about them too. Those men don't even respect her enough to stick. Exactly. That's why she's sitting there lonely. You doing all this talking while you sitting there lonely. None of these men ever come back. They don't stick around and they don't come back. Okay, hold up. The chat is. Let me get this. Okay. First, she said, bitches told her that he said she should have stayed single. Then 2 seconds later, Rod told her the lies and the contradiction. Yes, just keep mounting. She just talked. Because the neurons are already short circuited right in her brain, so they take them a long time to connect. So she keeps talking, 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 and the lies just flow out on top of each other. And she think everybody is slow, dumb, and stupid. No, we're going to analyze over here because that's what I do in real time. So you're not going to be able to let stuff fly by me. And it's like, oh, okay, that's okay. No, that's not. That's not okay. It's not. And again, you spend hours doing this, creating a digital footprint for these kids to see. All because of whatever's going on inside of you. It might, okay, let's see. Hello, Chew Baby. Hello, how you doing? It might be good for her to go to the dang bingo hall. At least she's have something to occupy her time. She can't do that. That take too much attention. She can't. You got to have some. You got your attention span. Got to be there, and you got to pay attention to people and not looking at a phone. So I don't think that would work for her. Her people. Yes, because she's unwanted, unloved, and she don't want anybody else to have any good feelings. She don't want Nisha to be loved and wanted by Gerard nor her kids. She don't want that. She don't want nobody to have it. It's just so funny that she only talks about Gerard and Nisha. But yeah, she just don't want, and she don't even want Gerard to be loved. She don't want Nisha loving Gerard. That's why she keeps trying to say all these negative things about him, which like she's acting like they're watching her and what she's saying is going to carry weight. And so Nisha's just not going to love Gerard. That's what she wants. So it's falling on deaf ears and on her and on them slow, dumb people over there. All righty. Let's read a few of these and I'm going to get it crunked back up here because we're going to be cutting it off here in a minute because my brain cells are slowly dying. All right. She knows half her letters and numbers. Yeah, she never talks about anything of substance anyway. All right. Let's see. Wait till AJ and baby Kai get home. AJ's going to tell her, and I truly believe he's going to run her crazy. 4-year-old, 2-year-old, and a newborn Stella coming back to Texas to help deliver this new baby. No daddy. That's what I'm wondering. Time will tell. She thinks she's in heaven, but she's living in hell. Bob Marley told us. Okay. So, yeah. A marriage license in Dallas County typically costs $80 for a standard license or $21 if you present a certificate from a state-approved premarital counseling course. Yeah, and all that was she told whoever she talking about that supposedly told her things, whatever, because he didn't have to marry her. And even if he felt he was forced, he could have been done divorced that lady, just like she could have divorced him. So all this she talking about is mute. Oh, just whatever. If anything, Gerard has to deal with what he have to deal with. That's no concern of yours, Liv. He got the answer to the universe for himself. Just like you answer to the universe right now. That's why you living how you living. You can't answer for him. He can't answer for you. So why are you busy talking about him, Anisha? Like it's not gonna change your circumstance because you sitting here dogging them out. It's not. So you can talk all you want. You still living a crappy life. I mean, they still sitting over there in their house, living how they living. And look what you doing. I feel like this new boyfriend isn't real because when she would make all those lies about Joey, she stayed on going manic about Gerard. Now that's a good point. And even if he is there, he's not all she's saying he is. He can't be. Because why would you sit here and do this? And again, something popped off this weekend that's making her do all this. The Valentine thing was one thing, but it's something else happened about this visitation. Yeah, and that's the problem, Steve. There is no end game. So you just on a Ferris wheel. She's just on a Ferris wheel doing the same thing because there's no end game. And it don't even matter. On that Ferris wheel, the kids are down there looking at her on the Ferris wheel, and she just keeps going around and around. And they just growing up looking lost, looking like some zombies because they have no guidance. It's sad. This is she's sitting here doing all this, and she have 5 kids. 5 kids. And thank goodness the Web3 have somebody that loves them. They have extended family. They don't know Liv's side of the family. Just like Kaka and AJ don't know their father's side of the family. So thank goodness the Web3 have Gerard's family and have Nisha's family. And she's mad about all of that. Liv thinks that she can get more time. Yeah, that's what it is. That's all it is. She only quote unquote wants more time because she thinks that'll reduce the child support. That's it. Yeah, if Gerard left Nisha tomorrow and say he want her back, she gonna be right there. No ifs and buts about it. She'll be right there. That's it. All right, we're gonna do a few more minutes, and I'm gonna go ahead and because she's this is not even. It's still almost an hour left of this. Did she literally sit here and rant and rave about these two? This is crazy.
But listen. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? No, not all men. All men are not. So it's Yasmin is back. Oh Lord. That bitch is always gonna be back. That bitch doesn't have me mad. It's just, why can't I talk about her? She wants to be important, so we're going to talk about her. She's a part of the story. She is the dumbass in the story. In Olivia's.
Where did that come about that she, I mean, first of all, she is important. Okay. So see what I'm saying about her? You're not important, Liv. You're not important to nobody. And you mad because Nisha is. And you mad, you can say whatever you want to say about Gerard was over there effing on you, but where did he go back? It's not like he stayed the night with you. It's not like he paid your rent for a few months. It's not like he gave you money to get your raggedy car fixed. Because she had that old other raggedy car at this time, right? So he didn't pay to get your car fixed. He didn't pay no bills over in your apartment. So you busy when to keep saying the man was effing on you, but that's all he did. You wasn't even worthy of a rent payment. Because remember you kept getting threat that you was behind in rent. And you can cut the lie out about getting the child support cut off. He has no control over that. Once it went to the state, that was it and that was all. So you can stop that lie. So the more you talk, the crazier you look. Because again, where did he go after he finished with you? Where is he at right now? He not sitting there with you. Hmm.
Story, she's the dumbass. So I'm going to keep talking about her. And then I said I was going to write a book about her. And I am, just so I can put it out there so women all around the world will know that these women exist. These backdoor, disgusting, horrible excuse of a woman exists in this world. 100%. Yes. 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 I'm going to write a book about her. Yes, I am. And not because I'm mad. Mad at what? What? I'm not mad. I'm disrespected. I feel very disrespected. And only when it comes to my kids, because I want her to stay in her lane. Any mother would want a bitch like that to stay in their lane. Any mom would be like, bitch, stay in your fucking lane. That's it. That's it. And that's all. No, but I will continue to talk about her. Yes, I will. Like I said, I'm going to hold panels about her. I'm going to write a book about her. Mm-hmm.
And this again puts a stamp on she don't give a damn about her kids. Why you want to go so hard on Nisha? What has she done to you? She been with Gerard for how many years? So what? Why is the sting still hurting you so bad? So let me ask this, guys. Could I want to word this? Besides the Valentine's post with Nisha, because she was looking glorious, beautiful black woman, as you know, she is sitting there in all her glory at a restaurant. You know, they wasn't at home; they were out actually at a restaurant, which is not uncommon for them because that's something that they do. What typical married couples do, or couples that are in relationships. Or even people that go out with their friends. People that have real friends. Those are things that we kind of do around here. But could one of the kids say something about Nisha? And what they said was like in favor of Nisha, or because why is she so mad at Nisha? I want to write a book. I wanted this about her. What something had to happen, guys. Maybe one of those kids said something, and that really put in perspective with Liv that she ain't shit. That the kids really do love Nisha. That's just a thought. It's just a thought. Hmm. Well, imagine being a child that goes back home to your mom's house and your mom gave everything away. They're probably so hurt. Remember the video she made before she got locked up and she gave everything away? And yeah, then they walked into that Cracker Jack box. Like, really? Write a book, go to beauty school and do Bible study, become a CNA, blah. Yeah, blah, blah. Yeah. Every week is something else. Already gave a suggestion. She need to go to be a pest exterminator. She need to go look it up. See if you need any type of certification, school, so you can learn all the different insects, the different pests and animals, and the different chemicals. You know, That's what she need to be. Mm-hmm. You don't need a whole lot of people skills. All they want to know when you come up in the house about the different chemicals for the different pests, and when you leave, I feel comfortable that everything was taken care of as it relates to pest extermination. That's it. That's all she got. That's all she need. Okay. So since she a roach and ant expert, then go put them skills to use. Low life. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's see. We'll read a few comments and I'm gonna probably stop it here. We'll have to pick up the last half. Um let's see where we at. Liv, that mustache needs attention. They have wax at the Dollar Tree for 125. Please. You not looking good, right? Mm. Peach. Okay, let's see here. What's Steve's? No, not Steve. Oh, hello, Roberta. All right. The kids didn't want to come back to the house because they didn't want to sleep on the floor because she got roaches stealing kids. Called Nisha that Friday to pick them up. That's why. Yeah, but was it that Friday? Because from what now going by what Liv said, now you might know something I don't know. Okay, and I'm open to hear all possibilities and all the things, right? So was she telling the truth when she said the kids will not be coming? So it seems like they were there that Thursday night because she said that Christian saw a roach in the kitchen. But then that Friday, she said that she wouldn't be picking them up. Oh, so you mean pick them up Friday from school? Oh, is that what you're saying, Roberta? The kids called Nisha that Friday to pick them up. Okay, from school. Is that what you're saying? Okay, let me know if that's what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sleeping on the floor, roaches that play small, probably smelled in there, probably smell like all kinds of bug spray. And if that man been up in there and mm-mm, mm-mm, all kinds of scents going on up in there. And then she barely take baths, so I can imagine. Mm. She's yeah, focus on yourself. That's not her stilo, in my opinion. She's never focused on herself. Or even if she gave up her she oh yeah, even if she gave up her parental rights, she was still owed the back child support. Yeah, because that's already locked in. Nisha will always forever be Draw's little spoon. Draw doesn't like cheap buffet size anymore. All right. And if he want to leave, he can leave. She make it sound like Nisha got locks on the door and he can't leave. He a grown ass man. He can leave if he want. If he want to divorce or leave Nisha, he can. Okay, like just like Nisha can leave him. So, girl, stop. Just like he left you, he can leave Nisha. It just probably be harder because of their relationship, but that's about it. Like, what are you talking about, girl? Stop that. Okay. I don't think she has a natural schedule visit anymore. I think it's up to Gerard's discretion on how and visits happen now. So if the kids say they don't want to go, oh well, they don't have to. Mm, that'd be a beautiful thing. The beautiful thing is they do not have to listen to her. They do not have to click her channel. I'm pretty sure they don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't either. I wouldn't. Why, Anisha? I wouldn't listen to her because that's probably why she haven't jumped off the curb on top of her head because she don't listen to this nonsense. Yeah, so that's the best way. But the deal is that's okay if they don't, but I can guarantee you that Robin listens, and I'm more concerned about the kids hearing her mouth than Gerard and Nisha hearing her mouth. All the nasty things she say, sexual things that she say, That's just Robin and Christian, they shouldn't hear that. They just shouldn't. So yeah, and that's unfortunate that AJ and Kalani will only really know Liv. That's so unfortunate being the type of person that she is. So that's unfortunate for them. All right, let's see. Nisha and Gerard would never sue her. What would you actually get? She would only give attention interaction. So yeah, that's true. No, I mean, I think how they're handling her is the best way. And we don't always know exactly what they're doing. We just speculate. But, you know, not coming on live is good because that's what she wants. You know, she likes to stir the pot and get things going. You know, just like I'm glad Jasmine didn't really respond to her because that's all she wants. She wants to throw stuff out so people come online and try to get it, go toe to toe, back and forth. Girl, people got things going on. People living their lives, people trying to level up out here. While you sitting here on this couch doing this for 3 hours, people out here trying to make big moves. And this is what you choose to do. You know, the average person that's getting ready to get a flight the next day, they actually trying to get themselves together so they can be ready for their flight. Okay. The average person, if they're in a new relationship with somebody and they know they getting ready to be gone for a couple of days, they trying to be on that phone with that person. Something like that. You know, trying to get your house together so when you get back, your house don't look a mess. Not sitting online for 3 hours talking about an ex from 6 years ago and his wife. Like, girl, pathetic. She has a pathetic way of living. Yeah. Stalked and bullied. Girl, ain't nobody stalking or bullying you. Yeah. And it's not about them even needing our money. It's about child support. I don't give a dog what Gerard do with the money. He's taking care of those kids. They have a roof over their head, and it's not just bare minimum roof either. He's feeding them, clothing them. Okay. So it's not for her to dictate what he does with the money. Even if he take the money and just put it in an account so they can have it when they get 18, 21, 25. However he wants to set that up, he's the father. So her up here trying to dictate what's going to go on with the money. Who the hell are you? Yeah. Especially if teachers watching this, right, from the kids' schools, and then the web go up to the school. Yeah, very embarrassing because the things that she says about Gerard and Gerard up there at the school, he at the school for school events and parent teacher nights and all the things, and this woman sitting on live talking about him like that because she don't go nowhere of importance, so she don't have to worry about that part, right? So yeah, that's another angle to look at as it relates to them being embarrassed. Even on Gerard's job, we don't know who's doing what on his job, or we know who the people watching, and you know the average person is on TikTok. The average person is on some type of social media, and Gerard's name is in there, and they friends with Gerard. They watch something Gerard do. It can easily come up on his FYP, but she don't care. She busy talking about what he don't care about the kids. She the one don't care about the kids. So yeah, but parenting classes don't mean nothing if you don't take them serious. If the court mandate said you go do it just to appease the court, they mean nothing. It again, that's my opinion. Okay, that's just my opinion. Um, yeah. Yes, SG Johnson, college funds, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's not for her to dictate it. What did she do with the child support when he was paying it? What did she do with it? Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, she wants revenge. She actually wants to have sex with him again. She's pretty much already said it because she wants to stick it to Nisha. So that's really what she wants to do. That's one thing she can do. What other revenge she gonna get? She has to use her body. That's it. Okay. But I'm going to get ready to end this, guys, because we well over the 2 hour mark and we well over my bedtime. Um, and I gotta get myself relaxed in a state of mind because after dealing with this demon seed, I'm saying, gotta get back into my own reality. Real quick, SC Johnson, they probably don't feel comfortable without any beds. They're too big to sleep in those two toddler beds. Where did she expect them to sleep? I bet the little hearts were broken. Yeah. And I don't even know she have the toddler beds even up and ready when the kids came. I think she just got those together after they left. So it was nothing on there. There was nothing in that room probably. So they probably was expecting to sleep on the floor. She probably don't have no blankets to make no pallets to make it comfortable. You couldn't run. Oh, okay, I know I'm going to go after I say this, guys. You couldn't run out and get some air mattresses. You knew your kids were coming. So you couldn't go get air mattresses again to make the transition nice and smooth for them. No, you was too busy trying to lay up with some man the day before. All the way up until that morning, according to you. So you couldn't take your dry, dirty ass to Walmart while you was out buying steaks and baked potatoes and all that crap. You couldn't buy some air mattresses for your kids. You all in the dollar store and all these places here and there, eating out every day, going to Walmart grocery shopping every day, but you couldn't buy air mattresses for your kids. Okay. Want them to sleep on the floor. Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay, Steve. I hope so. I hope so. Lil don't think about being treated like a queen. Okay. Out of breath just sitting there. The thing she has said on here, I feel like this karma's kicking her. I do too. She's double faced it. Like she's sitting there doing all of that, but behind all that facade, she's broken. Hmm. Yep. But let's see. If my mom got me in there matches, I'll pop it just because. Pop it just because. I get what you're saying, but I think they know she's a brokey. But I get what you're saying. I do. I do. I get exactly what you're saying. Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. Yes, yes, ladies, I'm with you. I'm going to say good night. That was a good way to end it. Funny as hell. That was a good way to end it. I appreciate you guys. Please hit that like button if you in the bushes. If you have not subscribed, please, please, please do so. And we're going to pick up the rest of this possibly tomorrow since I'm on the roll. Let me try to keep it going and not be like Liv and talking about doing something and don't do it. So yeah, we got about almost less than an hour left on this one. So we'll pick it up. And again, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And please stay in peace. And I'll see you in the next one.